Comicsgate started because Marvel Comics opened the door to left-wing activists. They say, nice hobby that you have. It's a little bit sexist, don't you think? Maybe you better let us in to fix it. Bitch, it wasn't made for you. You had no business coming in here and ruining it. You killed the comic book industry, and you weak-ass fatbeard cucks who let these bitches come in here and make it unhospitable. Tell the fans that they're Nazis if they don't like their characters being destroyed. And nobody wants to speak out. Going to be like, oh my goodness. Even though he is 100% absolutely right about this problem, I do not want to be attacked by cat ladies on Twitter. I'm afraid of that blue-haired land whale. I'm fucking Ahab. I'm Captain Ahab of the blue-haired land whale. Fuck them. This hobby means something to so many people. You be Captain Ahab too. Tell the truth. Talk about what's gone wrong. Because if you don't talk about it, and if you're afraid, then this hobby over the years will be gone for good. Now, I'm afraid that comics as we have understood them are dead. The comic book industry as we have known it is dead. But comic books are you. The comic book industry is you. If we're not going to fix this, nobody is. They're going to sit there and go, it was because of COVID. We don't know what happened. It's just suddenly comic. No. Left-wing activists came in and decided to take over this industry, spit in your faces, and destroy what you loved. Wake up. That is what happened to the hobby that you cherished. What classic stories are coming out of the social justice warrior generation of comics? Nothing. We're not worried about secret identities anymore. We're worried about identity politics. Oh, we got to represent more people. Why don't you entertain people? Why don't you stop applauding yourself? 2017 Marvel Retailer Conference, some brave retailers stood up and said, I can't sell this shit. You're changing Thor into a woman. I can't sell it. Where is Bruce Banner? Who is this little Asian kid who enjoys being the Hulk? Fuck this. I can't sell it. You're killing my store. I can't sell these comics. And you know what Marvel did? Marvel made fun of them. Called them bigots. Said, we hear you. You're saying you don't like women. And it was over. It was over at that point. It was just over. The comic book industry was dead.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack-pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you, crack-pack? You smoke crack? You better watch your back.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
Help!
Here. Oh, take my hand. Ah, come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me.
Take it. Take my hand.
Bank officer wrong, Dean.
G'day. No, he died with a purpose. It's fine.
He went out a hero.
He did go out a hero. He a lot of people wouldn't have expected that of him because he comes across as a bit of an asshole at the start, but
just like the real thing.
Yeah, exactly, just like the real thing.
I've been told that. It's my deep introspective nature that makes people think I am aloof and arrogant, but it's not true. I'm just thinking. That's all. And then they say, why is Michael such an a-hole? And they're like, you just need to get to know him. And then
I've got the same thing. So.
You have? Yeah, maybe it's an artist thing.
Maybe.
It could be an artist thing. We're always thinking about our creations.
Yeah, that is true.
Good to have you back on the show, Dean. It's always too long between drinks. Fellow Melburnian. I don't know why we don't stream more. We have a connection that others don't have. We can laugh about Melbourne.
Yeah, they don't
Without
understand the jokes. They don't even know what Melbourne weather is.
I know we're going through it. Are you going through it right now?
Yeah, it was
We'll see
raining and really hot
Monday.
earlier. Like it's been the worst day today.
And it's freezing when
really
you wake
muggy
up.
here. Yeah,
Muggy.
yeah.
That's the word that Mel used. And I was like, I was
Yeah,
proud
it
of her when
is.
she said that. I'm like, she's come to Australia and now she just speaks. She's a total native. She just says, "It's so muggy today." And I was like, yeah.
Oh,
I
how
didn't
else
say
to
anything because I didn't want
describe
her to
it?
get a big head.
Like the air was thick, you know, like it was just a terrible day. And then it started raining and it got really cold really quickly. And now it looks like it stopped raining, but it still looks terrible outside.
That's all right. I'm not going to get hit by the thunderstorm, but you might, and Rob might. I see. How's
Yeah,
your father saying? Was Rob kicked out of CG? Rob is sick. So Rob has these bouts, comes around every 2 or 3 months, where he's like, I'm too sick to stream.
Yeah, don't worry about Rob. Tonight it's Dean and Bancroft.
Exactly. I brought in a ringer, a far superior artist. I mean,
The far superior.
Rob is actually surprisingly good.
Is he?
I didn't realize. Yeah. He's a decent cartoonist. Like he can do really funny drawings as long as he's motivated. He did some of me that were top notch. So yeah, I'm gonna start making him pull his weight a little bit more around here. How are you all going in the chat? We're just waffling while the people stream in here. We are live on YouTube, simulcast on Rumble. Have you got into Rumble at all, Dean?
Yeah, I'm subscribed to your Rumble channel. And I have my own channel. Yeah, I've got my own. I put the cartoons on there, but I haven't put any of the streams or anything. Because I've got Rumble, Odyssey. I don't have BitChute though, but I've got most of the others.
Got a BitChute, but I don't know how to do anything with it, and I'm not about to start manually uploading things. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, no.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to say hello to the chat, and hang on a sec. Let's say Voyager was first. Congratulations, Voyager. However, we don't do the first thing on the draw streams, but that reminded me I need to put this back up. There we go. That looks a little bit more professional, but it's good to have you in here first. Voyager 47. Butterbear's here. Maromi's here. Now he says, color or color? I named the stream Colurin, as in just Colurin. Because if I use the American spelling, the Aussies go, "Oi, Bancroft, you're an Aussie." And then if I use the Aussie spelling, I get, "Oh, what's the U for?" And also, it was too long on the thumbnail, so I just thought, compromise, no O, just a U. You don't need it. Colorin. That's what it sounds like. But everyone's complaining. They think I don't know how to spell. It's you. You know what I mean. John's complaining. Virgil's complaining. Virgil is watching us over on Rumble. Thank you, Virgil. Legend. Hello, Dave. Genuine Comics. We should check that out tonight, actually. American Bliss, while we're shilling for Embrace.
Right, yeah.
It's getting close to yeah, joint thing. Michael will be joining us when he gets off work, which will probably be in about half an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes. I don't know. Depends how long it takes him to get home. We have Schnilly in the house. Hello, darling. How's your father? Athaline. Who else is here? The legendary D's hailing the chat. 80s Maid. How was your stream, 80s Maid? I didn't get to watch any of it. I was at work the whole time. But it looked like you were having fun in there. I can look at it, but I can't listen to it. So, Hark Belial. He's fucking Ahab, motherfuckers. Well, you'd be it if you're out there hunting the blue-haired land whale. Be Ahab. And thank you so much for hanging out in the chat. I don't think I've seen you before, so thank you so much for checking out the channel. Please do subscribe and like and share the stream out and leave a comment afterwards. Because that apparently, did you know this, Dean? Comments are apparently the best thing you can do to catch the eye of the algorithm. They mean engagement.
Well, I knew they were good. I didn't know they were the best thing.
That's what I heard. The best. Guy from Red Bank just joined us on Rumble. Thank you so much. Actually, let me put the old Rumble link in the chat, so that if anyone else wants to pump up the numbers there. 285 subs over there. It's pretty impressive.
Not bad.
Not bad. We got McShort here. We have, who else do we have? Caroline saying good morning. Junk is here. Junk666. Micra's here. Micra, have we seen you in a while? Great to have you back, man. Who else? Jay Ryan's here. I see. Oh, there's a guy from Red Bank in here as well. Jasper's in the chat. He says, "Hey, Mike."
Hello, Jasper.
Cowabunga Dave. Cowabunga Dave. Are you the Cowabunga Dave? That I know.
Couldn't be.
Are you the Cowabunga Dave that I know from playing a particular game with cards? Because that would be cool if you were. Shitbird Militia. How often the wee hours of the up over? I see a Mo Biggs. How the chat? No notification. Oh, it sucks.
Hell no.
YouTube's funny. I didn't even get a chance to upload a video today. Why aren't they sending out notifications?
Well, I got the notification for this stream right now, but I didn't get a notification this morning.
No, I didn't put one out.
Okay.
I didn't put one out. He says probably not. Must be an imposter. Oh, okay. I don't know if he's playing funny buggers with me though. That I know from playing a particular game with cards. Don't even start Bancroft. I won't. I just know a guy called Dave. I think he has something to do with turtles in his name, but anyway, doesn't matter. No more crazy stories. Were you there last night for the fire story, Dean?
No, I don't think I was.
Oh, we won't be retelling that one. That was a big one. All right, what are we doing here? Well, let me actually share, if I can, because of course I've closed all the windows like an idiot. Do you have a bird?
No, that's outside my house. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, you can always hear birds because they're high pitched. I get the same thing. We have a lot of. It's like an aviary out the side of our house.
Yeah, I just got a bunch of trees running along the fence, and like that's outside my window.
Jasper says these late streams are bad for me too. I'll stay up if I can. Notification received. Excellent. All right. Thank you, Jasper, for hanging out with us. I know it's late. I'm just I got home from work and jumped straight on. So this is as soon as I could do it.
Yeah,
but I had such a fun time. I know. Yeah, I had such a fun time yesterday. We had Camel on. He drew a Batman. We had Skip on. He was drawing his book, which is looking really good.
I saw something like
you. He's getting really good with his art.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to him behind the scenes, and someone said something like he should look at Batman the Animated Series, the comic book, and he took offense to that because he's like, I'm way better than anyone that draws like a cartoon, and so he's been like really going hard in trying to get better. Yeah, Skip did. Yeah, because someone was like, oh, your artwork reminds me of basically just like crappy cartoons, and he was like, what the fuck? And he decided he like put his foot down.
Crappy. They're simple. They're simplified.
That's what I told him. I said his were more detailed than that, and I think that he should lean into making it more gritty.
Yeah, he certainly has. We've got Geronimo in the house too. Yeah, so The Embrace is Dean and Michael's book that they're doing together. The first one came out last year. It was pretty widely celebrated when people got it into their hands. I really dug it. It kind of reminded me of reading a new take on like a Spider-Man type character. So when Michael reached out to me and said, hey, do you think you could do a cover? I was very stupidly said, yeah, sure, because I got no time, but I wanted to anyway. Someone keeps trying to sign into an Apple device and it keeps popping up on my thing and I don't know whether to allow or not. Mel, is that you? I don't know what's going on. Sorry for that distraction. And now I've completely lost my thought. But anyway, yeah, no, it was a fun.
You agreed to do a cover.
I agreed to do a cover, and now they are working on the second one. Well, actually, you're still working on something else before you jump back into it, I believe.
Yeah, I finished that today actually, but I was doing something for Rocket. I'm going to be featured in Rocket magazine.
Nice,
So
very
yeah,
nice.
everyone's going back that.
Pulling these campaigns up because these are the ones that we will be drawing in a sec. We'll be coloring. I'm just getting some housekeeping out of the way here while people get some notifications and find their way in. 66% funded on Rocket. Dean will have, what have you got, 6 pages in here? What is it? What are you doing?
I don't know how many pages it is, but they basically just wanted me to put together a dynamic comic book page and then detail the process. And yeah, that's it there. Well, that's some of it, because there's actually like a full comic book page. That's just one panel's worth. Yeah, just go through the details and like what it is I'm doing and what it is I'm going for, like the flow of a panel, to lead you from one panel to the next, like, to make a page look good, essentially.
John, this is not another Michael. This is Dean. We do live very close to each other comparatively. Probably.
Is John just finding out now? John, my name is Comics Mate.
Yeah, it's not Michael. It's Dean, Comics Mate. And everyone calls me Bancroft or the Bogan or Mike or Michael. Mel calls me Michael. She's saying, stop complaining. It must have been. I'm glad that was her and not someone else trying to sneak into my thing. Micro, is this magazine going to be online as well? No, it's a physical thing. The whole point of it is to be physical, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like old Wizard magazine and stuff. You remember that?
Oh,
I loved Wizard when I was a kid.
No, I'm an idiot. No, the other Michael Odin.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know who I am.
I thought he was saying, because we both sound the same because we have the same accent. I get that complaint a lot that all us Aussies sound the same. Right, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize, John. I lashed out. I shouldn't have done that. I walk that back. Yeah, Rocket Mission 2, 66% funded in 2 days, which is pretty good because it's got a hefty goal on it. I think it was like 5,000 US. And then lastly, I want to check out American Bliss. Can let me. Probably should have typed in Indiegogo because it's not going to come up. Oh, it does come up. Oh no! Oh, hang on. My YouTube my YouTube video comes up before the actual Indiegogo. That shouldn't happen, should it?
Yeah, I feel like that. I mean, is that like a
it's
user
a
specific
Indiegogo
thing?
you've got there? I imagine. Yeah, I'm not that popular. Wow!
Oh, they're killing it
tonight.
Yeah,
97%, and that's got a big goal too. 5,000 euros, which is actually, I learned it's actually the same as about the same as American. Mo says she's going to go through talking about. Hang on, I got to give context to this because Jasper earlier, I didn't want to pull this up. Jasper earlier said Mel is watching porn again with Mike's Apple ID. That's why I was getting that.
Oh, okay.
And Mo responds saying she's going to go through Bancroft's anal gape bookmarks. Bogan blokes boring out bush pig. Oh my God, Mo. Outrageous. I read it. I read it. Dave, congrats, man. $127 to go. And we can just as well promote this tonight because Michael said he would be joining on later. So yeah, fantastic, everyone. This is American Bliss. Forgive me what her actual name is, but I mean that's the character, and it's got really cool covers on it. Eric Hodson and Pau Rodriguez. Really good interiors by Eric. We had him on the show the other day. He was a quiet fella, but I liked him.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I've spoken to him a few times.
Good dude. Yeah, jump on it. I'll keep them up there for later.
Rob's here.
Rob's
hey, Rob.
Here. Her name is it? It's not Titiana, is it?
I feel like it's not.
Titania. Are you better, Rob? Do you want to? Rob can pop in. He has the power to just come in. I think. Were he to be so inclined. We have 47 people watching 4 on Rumble. Guy from Red Bank asks, "Where's EVS?" He's sick.
I mean, he's probably
He's
asleep at this
taking a little
time.
break. He's always streaming. Always streaming. I like this. Title here. Art or Die. I like it. Hello. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm about to start. All right, here we go. So you've all probably seen my cover of what's it called? The Embrace. Hang on, maybe I should do a reveal where you get to actually will that be hard? Show the progress of it throughout the.
I mean, do you have that all?
I do. I do kind of. Embrace, pencils. What is this? I do actually. That's funny. I have them all. We can go through a little journey together.
Oh, nice.
Time. I'm pretty actually close to finishing the colors. I think there's going to be, because of the colors that I chose, there's going to be some CMYK issues, but I know how to sort them out. All right. Why aren't I don't have the inks. Why don't I not have the final inks there? That's a bit annoying. Did I finish the inks in Clip Studio? That's probably why. Like an idiot. That's okay. This'll do. All right. So, like I said, I like how the book reminded me of a new kind of darker take on Spider-Man. It was like, imagine Spider-Man and Venom were squished together and there was a whole new element to it. It was sort of like that. That's the feeling I got from The Embrace. It's a really fun book. I'm looking forward to the next installment.
I can't wait for everyone to see what we've got in store for number 2. Like we just actually yesterday settled. Oh, you got to see what we settled on yesterday though. There's going to be like multiple new characters introduced. Like, you know that you always expand and go bigger and better on the second one, right? Like we have gone crazy with this. Like, especially after yesterday, we created a whole new character. There's like a whole new history. Like you guys are going to get most of the answers. You'll have more questions, but you'll get most of the answers to the questions you had from number 1. And like, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll wait for Ogden to get here because I don't know what I am and aren't allowed to say, you know?
Yeah,
but,
I did.
Yeah, number 2 is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I loved your big double-page spread thing that you did. That's crazy, but
Thanks,
it sounds like it's going in cool places. Oi, says Sheila. Did you talk to Sven? I did, Sheila. Yes, and he will be coming on the show. Sven is from Sweden, and I think he's from Sweden. He's a animator and comic book maker. So yeah, we'll which cover should I get, Moromi? Probably Rainey's. I mean,
why not get all?
Probably better. Get all of them.
Just get the
but
box.
If you had to choose, probably Rainey's is probably a better cover. I'm man enough to say that. Rainey's a fantastic artist.
Well, wait till we see them all finished, you know, and then one of them will be a holographic cover. One of them will go on the collector's edition. You know, these are all things you have to factor in.
All right. Let me share something here. Okay, so this is how it started. This is its birth. So I went for a very Spider-Man-esque pose.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Some cool Spider-Man artists that I like J. Scott Campbell and Bagley, and there's a few others. You know,
and you managed to draw him in a weird pose that no one else had yet.
Yeah, well, I tell you, there is a J. Scott Campbell pose. It's sort of similar. And I had that in the back of my mind when I said, what sort of pose do I want? Obviously, I didn't want to do the same pose, but it's, like a jumping pose and everything's up and engaged and everything.
Yeah.
And you're right. I did look at all the other Embrace things that I'd seen, and I just wanted to make sure there was nothing out there that was like that. So, that's what I did. And then I did the pencils. Yeah, they are. Pencils.
Yeah, I remember seeing it like that. That was what it looked like when I first saw it.
Yeah, cool. And then the inks. These aren't. I don't know why. I don't know where the finished inks are. There would be some. I mean, they're in my art that I'm working on now, but
It's like most of the inks.
Most of the inks, you know, the hands were left and all that sort of stuff. And here is what I'm up to now. Rob says Mike has the crotch shot nailed. He is a bit spread eagle. Dave says the details on the feet are cool. Yeah, they're like hands that wrapped around the feet, I presume. I mean, that's how I drew it.
Yeah. That's actually my favorite part of the costume is the way he's got those like cool hands. And the whole bottom of his feet is white. Like it's actually great. I love it.
There we go.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. So
wow.
I kind of put this down. I put this down for a little while because I didn't really know how I was going to color it. Because the arms are supposed to be white, but if they were all white, it would just be a mess of white, and he would.
Yeah, this is just, you know, it is nighttime. They don't necessarily.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, it's like sort of, you know, white and grays. They do kind of capture the light of what's around them, and obviously he's got the glowing green stuff out of his eyes. And then I wanted to go with a nice palette. I like this lucent blue mixed with the purple coming up from below. And I'm
that looks great
with how it's going here.
That's a serious contender for like the holofoil cover.
I think it will look really cool printed once I get it all.
Rob says, "Good job, Mel."
She liked it. I've still got a few details to go. I don't know how much shading I want to do. Like if it needs much more shading on the arms, like I put shading on him. You can see I've got these all in layers, so you can kind of see. Like if I take the shadows off, you know, he gets flatter. And I don't know if I want to do too much on the arms because I don't know how. It's going to just make it busy or something.
Yeah, you want to keep him separate from the background. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Exactly. So there's like a little bit of fiddling I need to do. But BLT says that looks great. Thank you so much. Arnold Dice's colors on it look really sharp. Thank you. Good job. Good work, Bancroft via Melbourne. No one believes that I can do anything. That's all right. I don't mind. Dave likes it too. Thank you, Dave. Jaro says cool. Nice. No homo bisexual lighting. Yeah, it's aggressive no homo bisexual lighting. I know, right? I'm all about
we're taking it back.
The bisexual lighting.
No, I really like the colors.
Yeah, thank you. It's sort of like my kind of colors that I do. So
it's definitely a Bancroft piece. Yeah,
it's the lucent blue, as my German university lecturer would have called it. We are joined by Camel Moon in the chat.
Hey,
and Sumo Thori, I see you there. That's the same pose when Bancroft reaches out to embrace the rod. I don't know about that. All right. What am I going to do here? Hang on. I need to move some things around here so I can see things, keep up with the chat. Guy from Red Bank says, I'll get the Bancroft cover. Thank you. Thank you, Guy from Red Bank. 7 people watching over on Rumble right now. Love to see it. All right. I'm going to move that down here so I can see Dean as best as I can. And you color as well, don't you, Dean?
I dabble in colors. I still don't consider myself a colorist, though. You know, like I'm learning. I only just figured out how to use a color wheel, and that has changed my life.
Well, and that's not like, I mean, there's many different ways to use a color wheel. I saw a really cool way how to do it the other day on YouTube because I've been watching a lot of these how to do concept art videos.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of how to color videos.
Oh, I did that for a year. that was a learning curve and a half. And that's when you realize that you don't really know anything.
Yeah, exactly. I love that subtle green glow you've got around his hand there. That's cool.
Yeah, I like these effects. I wish
Yeah.
I could. Where's that? Where is that? How did I do that? I've got to go. But no, there's eye glow. No, it's not the eye glow. It'd be the hand glow. There we go. So that's what it looks like without it. So I made it more shadowy because I knew when I put the hand glow on, it's going to really kind of pump it up a bit there. Where is that over here? Yeah. Do you see that? The only issue with this green is it doesn't really print well in CMYK. So this is the RGB. You color in RGB, but I did a bit of a silly thing here where I didn't really have usually when I color, I have it set so that I've got the CMYK preview on while I color, but I neglected to do it this time. But that's okay. I know all sorts of little tricks I can do to be able to get it to print pretty well. So the purple will print great though. Purple is a very forgiving color when it comes to the old CMYKs. I forget what I've colored in.
John in the chat's asking if I was trained in art or if I just picked it up. I'm just always been drawing since I was a little kid. Like my dad used to draw before he, got too old. Now he's just a truck driver. But I used to sit there and draw next to him when I was a little kid. So I've just kind of always done it. Yeah. I've got old sketchbooks like from 95 full of nothing but Looney Tunes and stuff I drew when I was really little.
I've got my I got these. I drew these drawings. They're copied off mostly Bagley, I think, some McFarlane. And I thought I was so cool with them. I put plastic contact over them.
I have some of those. Yeah, I have a couple of pages that I laminated in 6th grade.
Yeah. It's like, look how cool I am. I can copy Bagley like a pro.
Yeah. I thought I was a little Jim Lee, I swear.
Yeah. And then I realized how hard it was and I moved on to other things. But I eventually found my way back to it.
Yeah, I had a good, 10 years or something where I was just, working and just living a normal life and driving a forklift and doing tattoos. But I always wanted to be a comic artist.
Doing tattoos?
Yeah, doing tattoos. That was fun. But that was actually what I did, when I first left school. Got my own tattoo gun and just started.
What freelancing?
Yeah. And then I got an apprenticeship at a place in Sydney Road, which is actually the place I got my first tattoo done. And then...
Are you a bit of a tattoo? You're obviously a bit of a tattoo buff then. I don't have a single tattoo.
Not really.
I couldn't...
You don't have a single tattoo? Are you serious?
I don't have a single tattoo.
I'm covered in tattoos.
Enough to put it onto my body.
I was really picky. I made sure that my tattoos were exactly what I wanted. I even designed, and there's one on the back of my hand that I did myself, but I don't know. I just have a bunch of them. Why wouldn't I?
I mean,
wouldn't you get what about your kids' names? My dad has a little bird with my name and then another one with my brother's name on his chest.
Okay, what if they grow up and I don't like them anymore?
Well, that's what happened to my dad.
No, I mean my kids. I've got them tattooed on my name. On my body.
Yeah, I don't know. They're still your kids at least. My first tattoo was of my family, so it's it's at the very least I'll never regret my first tattoo, and then I could just get whatever I want since then. I've got Vegeta and Batman, and I've got a rose and a feathered wing thing.
I don't like the same things. I was a weirdo leftist, anarchist type when I was younger. Can you imagine if I got Noam Chomsky tattooed on my shoulder blade or something? And now
Get
I'm
like the
walking
anarchist
around.
A.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is like
I've got,
because
like,
yeah, I thought about that as well, but
tax the rich or eat the
you want to
rich
get
or
things.
something.
See, I would have never got anything like that though. You want to get things like, like things that you loved growing up. Like, what are things that you've loved your entire life? Like, Batman, and like I have Batman, Spider-Man, The Simpsons, Alien, Freddy Krueger. Like things that I loved forever, and like it doesn't matter what happens to Spider-Man in Marvel and that these days. Like I love, like I know who Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
So just be more responsible with the choices.
Alphonse says I'm a hoary old conservative.
Hoary old conservative.
He
said what he said.
I live the trad life.
That is cool as hell, Jasper.
Made from the same cloth. He's got panels of the Killing Joke tattooed on him. How did they come out though, Jasper? Did you see that video of the dude? Dean, did you see that?
With the Angelina Jolie tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you find that? Are you on the computer? Can you find that so we can bring it up?
I mean, who shared it? How would I even find that?
Just search Angelina Jolie tattoo on Twitter. It will come up. Because that's what I'm worried about. What about John Malin? He tried to get the Crow tattooed and he ended up with Kiss. That's what I would be worried about.
What?
Yes. Yeah, he got a friend or something. I don't know. He got someone to do a tattoo of the Crow, and it was a piece of artwork that John did, I'm pretty sure, onto his back. And the guy made the lines on the Crow's face too thick, so it just looks like Gene Simmons. And yeah.
I didn't see that at all. And yeah, I found it straight away. You were right. It was the first thing.
All right, share that. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Finn.
Oh, Finn's here. Shigama. All right. Look, can you see? Does they show the guy's face later? Oh.
That is shocking.
Oh my god. No. Are you serious? Exactly.
That's honestly outrageous, though. Well, that is
they're worse than
completely
mine.
unacceptable. Because even as, like, if you were that bad, your boss or whoever wouldn't let you tattoo on someone. They'd be making you go on the pigskins or even the grapefruit still. They'd just be like, you're learning how to tattoo. You're not. Like, what was this like a, yeah, sure, man, I'll let your apprentice tattoo on me? Because this is completely unacceptable.
Maybe it was free.
I like to hope that it's fake. Like, on this
I
poor
don't know,
guy.
It doesn't.
And you
look
don't
like
get to see all of his face.
It
looks real. It honestly looks real. It does.
Doesn't it?
Like, I was looking really close at it.
Redness around the skin and stuff. When you've
Well, yeah, look at his arm is redder than like the rest of him, and that because it's so light, it wouldn't be. It's not like he's got like a thick tribal or something. There's no black writing or anything like that. But like you can half see his face. They don't go back to his face, but you can see the look on his like bottom half of his face, and he is not happy.
No. He does not like it. Mo says, Dean, he insisted on having a legendary manga artist do his tattoo. I mean, it looks like bad webtoon art.
It does, yeah.
John is asking if we have that video of when I was 16 in the trench coat. No, John, that's lost to time. No, we don't have that anymore. Let's just move on. I don't need to talk about that anymore. Although I was the one who showed it, I suppose.
Well, yeah, we would have never known it existed if it wasn't for you.
No, my friend put it up on the on YouTube, and he was the one who also put up he was the one who did the hi, I'm Michael Bancroft teaching you about screen printing video.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, has also disappeared. Did you see that one as well?
Yeah, I saw that one. How old were you in that video? That was so long ago. You don't even talk like that anymore. You don't even sound the same. It doesn't. Like, I mean, we can tell it's you.
I did
but
sound the same. I was just really awkward and nervous and not used to being filmed. I think. Like that's what it's like. I was on Chance today and we showed a little bit of the first ever stream I did. And yeah, it's a completely different cadence. It takes a while to get into things. Mo says, I've seen the screen printing video. Yeah, I'm glad that disappeared. I don't know where it is anymore. I was not a member of the trench coat mafia. How's your father?
No. Trench coats were only ever cool in movies. You know, you see a person wearing a trench coat in real life and you were wondering what they were up to.
We were in Adelaide in, I'm going to say 2000 and maybe somewhere between 2000 and 2001. And so what's that? Matrix came out in 1998. There was a guy walking down the street in the city in Adelaide, dressed head to toe like he's from the Matrix. The whole thing. He's had the trench coat that went up the neck. He had the glasses on. He had slick back hair. He had the boots. And he was just walking down the street. He was sort of shuffling because you could tell he was a bit self-conscious. And
well, yeah, they're always really nerdy people that dress like that.
Like he doesn't go out very often.
Yeah.
And we were in a bunch of guys, probably about like 7 of us, so we were feeling confident. And he just walks past us, and we just start pissing ourselves laughing, like. and then he put his head down, and like scuttled off. He didn't bust any Neo moves or anything.
You just know that he was looking at himself in the mirror that morning, though. Like he was loving it before he left the house.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, I look so cool." Full neck to ankle trench
black
coat,
boots and everything.
A special. I don't know if it was leather and it wasn't normal. It looked like it was from the Matrix.
Like that shiny black
Camel. He didn't fight a soul single. It wasn't me. How's your father? I promise it wasn't me. Maybe. But I do love the Matrix.
Well, yeah, someone said, how can they see me? And that's from Grandma's Boy. And that's all I picture whenever I see someone in Matrix. Like, I don't know if you've seen that movie, but there's a guy in that who's obsessed with the Matrix. He dresses like he's in the Matrix. And that has completely ruined that entire look. That's all I picture whenever I see him. Like, is anyone dressed like that?
I mean, I didn't think it was a look that needed to get ruined. It's not a look you're supposed to do.
Well, yeah, like, no, unless you're actually doing backflips.
Like, do you speak? What do you think about all these people who speak Elvish? And he's like, it's not for that. Calm down, everyone. It's a book. All right, calm down. But,
yeah, like Christian Bale. All those Christian Bale memes. He just said like the other day that he hates all of the memes and that anyone who uses memes with him on it should just get a real personality. Yeah.
Christian Bale coming out for the fans, huh?
Yeah. That's not like him at all.
What, like his the one where he's yelling?
Yeah.
That's a great meme.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Good for you.
Yeah, he doesn't like it, and he thinks that you should get a real personality.
Oh, well, Christian Bale, you can... I don't even remember that he's English most of the time.
I disagree with him for Nitro. It's not me, it's Christian Bale.
He can go suck it. Although I do like his acting.
Yeah, I don't mind him. I've got to respect the whole method actor thing, the way he looks completely different in half his movies.
Well, he does. He's trying to be, what's his face? Daniel Day-Lewis. But Daniel Day-Lewis manages to pull it off without losing or putting on 100 kilos somehow. Like the guy who plays The Last of the Mohicans and the guy who plays what's that movie? There Will Be Blood. Is that it? And then the guy who's in Lincoln. These are all completely different human beings. I'm convinced. It's just I cannot understand how they're the same person.
Yeah, I feel the same way about what's his name? He's in The Fifth Element, and he was Commissioner Gordon.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. He looks different in everything he's in as well.
Yeah, he's in he's like in Harry Potter. He's in his plays friggin' Winston Churchill. He's big and fat and old.
Yep.
And then he's the guy in Fifth Element, and yeah, he's a good one too. But Christian Bale, he can do that, but a lot of times he'll like, you know, he'll lose a lot of weight or put on a lot of weight.
Yeah,
I think he played Cheney. I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, he was all done up in makeup and stuff and that, yeah.
Well, he was massive. I don't know if he put on all that weight, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think that was a fat suit though. So he probably put on weight and had fat suit and stuff on.
Right. Surely they can just do it digitally.
We don't talk about Tiptoes, Maromi.
What's Tiptoes?
Tiptoes is like, you think it's a joke, but it's a real thing where Gary Oldman walked around on his knees for the entire movie to be a midget. for real.
Oh, how do I not know about this?
It almost never got released. Like, it was such a meme.
Nick Cage is a little bit the same. Yeah, you're right. Although
I love Nick Cage.
Nick Cage has a mannerism, a sort of a verbal tick that he doesn't shake very often. So even though he does play different characters, there is that sort of always there. I'm with you. I think Nick Cage has elevated beyond parody. Like he will always be cool. Some people are like that. Like they there's nothing that they can really do now to fall from grace. Pull up the trailer. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna get
pull up the trailer for Tiptoes. Not if you pause it every 30 seconds.
All right, let me.
29 seconds.
Tiptoes.
I had forgotten all about Tiptoes until just now.
Oh, it's from 2003.
Yeah, it's not even old, and it was like 2006 or 7 when they finally let it out.
Oh, there you go. Chrome tab, Tiptoes. All right, let's check this out.
Terrible movie too, not worth the watch.
Carol and Steven's life together was perfect.
I've got to get going.
Right this second. Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie. I love you.
There's one.
Is it a romantic comedy?
Yeah, it's a romantic comedy. Yeah.
Like it. It's got that 90s. They're still using that 90s trailer thing that South Park always parodies. Like,
yeah,
he's going into this thing, and it's
almost a cliche.
Find out. Yeah, he's gonna find out that life isn't so easy. Like that.
It isn't quite what he bargained for.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm wrong. We're twins.
Are your parents?
And this isn't a comedy or anything. They wanted to play this seriously.
Every time that they film him, they have to like film him from the front so they can't see his legs, or they just green screen.
Yeah, that's what they did. Like, they just filmed him from weird angles so that he was hiding his legs at all times.
It's like the new take on Twins with Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Except so
Illuminati says, I know. John says, why would Oldman agree to this? It was a different world. This would have been filmed.
He thought he was going to get an Oscar for this.
Yeah. It's like it was going to be his Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
Apart.
I think you could have let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
They're not midgets, Carol. They're dwarfs.
Whatever.
Or bring them together.
Oh, based. People don't realize that the world was normal back then. Like, kids growing up today, like, that's what people used to say when people will call you out on being not politically correct.
Yeah, then that was the end of it too.
Whatever.
Hey, welcome. I'm Steven.
Ah, there you are. This is Stephen's father, Bruno, and his mom, Kathleen. And over behind the bar is Stephen's brother, Paul.
Hi. You could have prepared us for this, don't you think?
If you embarrass me, I'll never speak to you again, so just get it together.
It wasn't like that though. People weren't like, "Oh my god, they're midgets! Oh my god, get me out!" It wasn't like that. I know that people will try and portray it like that, but they I guess they had to have some conflict in the story.
Get it together.
How's everybody great?
I think maybe I'm pregnant.
When the going
He really does just look like a guy, though.
Heart that counts.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There is actually, apart from a bit of a facial thing that happens, the actual body scale is the same. So the size of the head and the size of the body are exactly the same. It's just shortened legs and arms.
That's interesting.
But that being the case, being like that, I mean, they usually do become heavier, easier, so that like they're thicker people. That probably has something to do with their physiology. So, and he looks like a very skinny man. Like you don't see very many skinny older dwarfs, is what I'm saying. Like really skinny, like he is. No. Genuine wants to point out that Beckinsale looks amazing here. I don't think I've ever seen her in a movie.
I feel like she always looks amazing. Genuine.
She has a really good accent for an English.
I wanted her to play Catwoman back in the day, but then they never really made that movie in time.
Fair enough. All right, let's see where this goes.
Did it really be that big of a deal if our kid was a dwarf?
You knocked up this great girl and you didn't tell her that her baby's probably gonna be little.
I'm not like you.
We are so cute and cuddly. Don't discriminate against us.
He has not aged a day.
Peter Dinklage.
What the hell?
Yeah, and this was 20 years ago. Yeah, you're right.
20 years ago.
How old is Peter Dinklage?
Although, if you think about it, Game of Thrones season 1 must have come out a while ago.
Yeah, like 8 years ago or something.
Longer, much longer.
Yeah, you're right. It's been over for a few years
12
now.
years ago.
Yeah.
We have a super chat from Camel. Wow, I feel I'm getting taxes back to me. This is like a tax return here. In a world where Bancroft is super gay, only one camel can turn that Bancroft bump into a Bancroft hump. This Christmas, it's Meet the Homos.
Perfect.
That was the best super chat I've ever had. Thank you, Camel. Mr. Odin, welcome. How you feeling?
What's up, Ogden? I didn't think you'd make it.
I know. I heard he had a 12-hour shift or something.
Yeah, 2 days in a row. He's been up all night.
Brutal. He's gone to bed.
Yeah,
He's like, they're
looks
looking
like
at dwarfs. I'm out.
He's like, oh no, not Tiptoes.
I thought you guys were coloring my cover. Yeah. Well,
Serious Cat says Bush was president during Game of Thrones' first seasons. Is that true?
Wow. See,
it wasn't that long ago, was it? Fuck.
Yes, it was. I mean, I believe. I don't know.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
I don't
God
have a
damn.
good sense of time with that. And he's done.
He'll be back in a sec, I'm sure.
You said these parties got a little wild. I never expected
That's
this.
wild.
There's sure a lot of midgets around here.
You better back off, Goldie Hawn.
They don't like go like this when they walk. I mean, there's a slight, gait that a dwarf will have that is obviously different because they have shorter legs. But it's not like Gary Oldman's like he's on a boat or something.
He's a guy walking around on his knees.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And apparently, no, it was Obama's first. It was 2011. They're saying.
Are you there, Michael? No, his microphone isn't working. Well, you're just gonna have to sit here and suffer.
We can't hear you, mate.
Man can do what he wants to do.
ready for an
He
adult
doesn't look
relationship.
right.
What
He
is this
doesn't
man doing
look.
in your bed?
No, no.
Like, why wouldn't you just hire a
A walk
dwarf?
down the
Why wouldn't
aisle.
you put Peter Dinklage in that?
You
role?
got Peter Dinklage right there. Why wouldn't you have him as the main brother?
Mo Big says this is the best Ogden has ever sounded. Oh, and he can't even hit back.
Yeah.
We got Skip in the house. Skip, you were here for ages yesterday, and I didn't even get to play your theme song. I'm so
Skip has a
sorry.
theme song?
Yeah, he's the only person I have a theme song. You know, everyone has intro songs.
Yeah.
And they come on. This is Skip's. Ready?
Right. I remember now.
Camel can't believe this is a real movie. Yeah, of all people,
Yeah.
like Camel doesn't even know.
That's how people reacted when they first saw it. They're like, is this a Saturday Night Live sketch or is this some sort of MTV joke? Like, what is this? And everyone got real mad and Gary Oldman nearly got cancelled back before cancelling was even a thing.
Well, there was political correctness in the 90s. It wasn't as rampant as now, but it's like the 2000s was when they kind of came out of it. But maybe there was some of that lingering.
Just hope he's smart enough not to screw it up.
Is just a beginning.
There'll be rough patches, there's no doubt about it.
So
Canal Plus and Langley
Is it?
Productions
Isn't
proudly
it?
present command performances.
Is that the big
from
reveal?
Kate Beckinsale,
Yeah, that's the end of the movie right there.
Patricia Arquette, and in the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman.
the role
of a lifetime.
Tiptoes.
It looks like a joke. It honestly looks like a joke.
It beggars belief. My God. Oh, wow. That is that's something else. All right, I guess we brief intermission. Let's get back to the featured. Actually, you know what? Camel said he's let me share this because everyone sign up for the Embrace. You can get a holofoil trading card by
Two
Xavier.
holofoil trading cards now.
Two?
Yeah, because we're over
by
400 now. No, the second one is by Unhinged, Jason Bascom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and this.
Yeah, the handmade prototypes.
I have actually seen a sample of this. Michael.
Yeah,
showed it
me
to
too.
It looks so good. You guys are gonna flip. It looks so good. He's got an actual action figure that's been 3D printed.
Yeah, and hopefully by the Embrace 3, we'll have them like mass manufactured, you know? Because right now, these are like the prototypes, those things there.
Yeah.
There's only 10 of those.
400 signups. That's
420 now, yeah. So you get 2 holographic trading cards and the collector's coin just for signing up.
Can we get to 430? I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anyone in the chat hasn't signed up, I'm going to put the link in the chat over on Rumble as well to sign up. And
yeah, you won't regret it.
Let's see if Rocket's moved at all. It has one more backer.
Nice.
Wow. Fantastic. 67% funded. American Bliss, Father's Pride. This is a book by, it's a character created by Dave Brink here in the chat, Genuine Comics. This story is written by Michael Ogden, Nine Realms guy.
Yeah, his writing is better than his internet connection.
Yeah, for some reason can't get into the stream. And art by this guy here, Eric Hodson. Let me scroll down and show it to you. Looking pretty nice there. And it's also got a variant cover by Pau Rodriguez, who I'm just going to say it like that because it sounds cool. And they are sitting at 97% funded. I'm going to give a refresh here. Any more? No, hasn't moved.
Damn.
But I hear there's been some movement over on Planet Camel. Bots, not bots. Boots and Heels, Indiegogo. Yeah, Chrome's search function is the worst. The absolute worst. But I found it. 170 backers. Congratulations, Camel. $20,375 raised. 170. Let's get that.
Very nice.
It's nice. Let's see the coin, says Vicious Ink Comics. The coin? There's a coin?
Yeah, the collector. Hold on, I'll open my Twitter. I'll show you this.
Oh, your coin. Yeah.
Yeah, the Embrace
Show the
Collector's
coin.
coin. Here it is.
Mo says the good news about Ogden's internet not working is he won't talk anyone into refunding his book. Well, thankfully, it's not funding yet.
Yeah.
But
that is true. Yeah, but we can't afford to have anyone cancel their signups either.
They can't. They're in. They're locked in. Just don't send them an email until it's launch day.
Yeah, there it is. And then the other side just has the Nine Realms logo.
So this is going to be a coin.
Yeah, a collector's coin. It'll be a silver-colored one, not gold, because it makes more sense to go silver with the Embrace.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah,
I want to do a coin.
this was designed by Vicious Ink, by Vic King, and colored by me.
Oh, is that why he's asking for it? He's right here in the
I think
chat.
so. Yeah. Is that who asked? Yeah, that's why he said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. That's gonna come up sick. Is that area in the middle going to be different, like with the colors, or is it just all going to be silver?
What'd you say? Sorry, it broke up for a second.
Yeah, it seemed for me as well. Is there that area in the underneath the hand, how it's got different colors and stuff?
Yeah.
Is there going to be any sort of effect on the coin, or is it?
Yeah, that's going to be colored like that. I'm not sure how they make it, but it's like 3D. It's like 3D, like into the metal, and then colored somehow. I'm not sure. It's like a gel or something. I don't know, but it's going to fill in that same space.
Oh, Mo says, I meant American Bliss Bancroft. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
Stop
right,
trying to
yeah.
Undermine my facts and logic. That's true. I shouldn't have doubted. Mo. That was silly of me. All right. We were supposed to be doing some coloring tonight, but, things happen. Life gets in the way. Life finds a way. That's all right.
Yeah, no, it's looking good.
Pretty good. It's pretty close. Close enough is good enough. If I don't finish it tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow. That's good enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know when you guys are thinking of going live with this?
We won't be launching until early next year now, because we don't want to mess with Christmas or anything like that.
No,
so then probably February.
Yeah. Get more of the book done.
Yeah, we'll have most of it done by then.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for mine. I think I'm going to have quite a lot of cool stuff on my campaign. I'm probably going to be offering some hardcover black and white editions, a sneaky peeky at Fractured Mind by Rod, maybe an ash can, something like that.
Nice. Are you going to have a box this time? Because people love the collector's boxes. You get all of those covers and all those versions, put them in the box.
I think so. It all comes down to shipping. I've recently learned that the shipping, I have a good shipping deal, but it's calculated in cubic centimeters or whatever. So if you get a box that's higher, it really significantly raises the shipping prices. So I'm able to ship things flat reasonably well. I'll show you actually, because I want to do some shilling of my own here. Where is it? eBay. What's my eBay? We should have that loaded up already, but whatever. Selling. And I'm not signed in, of course, because why would I be? That would just be convenient. eBay. All right. Selling. eBay is the worst site, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
I only use eBay when I can't find whatever it is I'm looking for anywhere else.
Nothing is user friendly. People complain about Rumble. They complain about eBay, for goodness sake. What paid and posted? I don't know. What do I click on here? Okay,
I feel like eBay put all of their effort into making the app for your phone pretty good, because the website compared to the app is absolute trash.
It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. All right, it's here. We've got it. Finally. Whew, got there. So I've got these unedited editions available, aka
Nice.
the Crackhead Cut. And that's 20 Australian dollars, which I think is about 12 US. And you get, I think it's about 36 pages of comic, something like that. And then the shipping is, well, it's $8 in Australia, and actually works out to be, I think, about $8 US too. And that's with the big, rigid, quick pack mailer to the US for a comic. It's like $8 US. I think that's a damn good price, considering.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
International. But I think that's because Jasper says, eBay is awesome. Shut your mouth. Well, it's done well for me. I mean, I sold a lot of books through it. I think I've sold about, I don't know, 80 books or so. But it's hard to, it is a good mailer, D. You're right. Yeah, it's better than Gemini, the quick pack. But yeah, it's because it's flat. There's a low kind of cubic whatever. But anytime I post boxes, shipping almost doubles. So I'm gonna
have you seen the thing at the post office? Have you ever taken it physically yourself into the post office? Because they have this thing, and it's like it's basically checking to see if it can pass as an envelope or not. And it's just like a bit of cardboard. Yeah, and if it can slide through there, it goes into one box, and if it doesn't, it goes into another. And that's how they separate them.
Well, I've got like a business account with a special business account. It took me ages to set it up through Aussie Post, so we actually can just like leave them there. They're all prepaid and everything like that. So
nice.
Sam Rogers says goodbye, Bancroft and Dean. Great stream. Thank you for saying it.
Goodbye, Sam.
Surprised by that.
Appreciate you, mate.
If anyone wants to grab the that's not the link. I'm trying to where's the link? If anyone wants to grab the unedited edition, I think we sold another one today. I'll put it in there. How's postage to the UK now? I don't know. I think it's more expensive than it is to the US, but I think the postage on my next book will be around $15, because the book is thicker, it's bigger, it's heavier. There's going to be other stuff with it. It's going to be around $15 US, which is, yeah, I think it's reasonable. Hopefully.
It's slightly cheaper for us to send stuff out than it is for people to send stuff to us as well.
It's a lot cheaper, actually. A lot cheaper. I think it's about half price.
I didn't realize it was half price. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, it's crazy expensive to send stuff from the US to Australia. Insanely expensive. That's why I don't back as many books as I would like to, because because of this crazy shipping price. I was watching a stream today. I'm not going to name the stream because I'm not that kind of guy to call people out. But I was watching a stream and there was a guy on it, and they were talking about ins and outs of indie comics and stuff like that. And they were saying how a lot of people price their books too high. And I agree with that. I think a lot of people do price new readers out of backing them. I do believe that. But then, they weren't really they didn't even really accept the $25 price point for a thick book. Incidentally, I was listening to this guy and I was interacting in the chat for about an hour, and he was trying to sell me his book. He's like, "Oh, go back my book," because I was interacting in the chat. So I went and I tried to find him on Twitter. Guess what? Guess what, Dean?
He's like comic skaters a hate group and pronouns in bio, or
don't know. I don't know if he has pronouns in his bio.
He doesn't even have a Twitter.
I'm blocked.
You're blocked? Are you kidding? What the fuck? Why or how? How does that even happen though?
Blockchains, I reckon. Yeah. Anyway, no, I won't be buying his book. But yeah, they were talking about pricing and shipping and all that sort of stuff, and they were complaining about ISOM being $35. And I was like, ISOM was going to cost me. Let me see how much it was going to cost me. Did you check in? Did you look into backing ISOM at all?
No, I just wasn't that interested in it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I can draw better than that artist, whoever it is.
Oh, shots fired. Guess how much ISOM was going to cost me. So I think it was a 120-page book.
I thought you were going to say it was going to cost you 120 bucks. All right, I don't know, like 50, 60 bucks.
You were actually right. $120.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds real. Wait, what?
$120 to get the book out to me.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
$35 US plus $40 shipping.
That's crazy.
He says it was 35 for him. When I checked, it was 40. So they must have
just 35 for shipping alone.
It's actually $118 Australian.
That is crazy. And yet Micro's saying it's 90 or 96 pages or something like that. So it wasn't even 120 pages.
120 bucks for a 90-page book. It's like,
I got $250 reasons why backing ISOM was a great idea.
Yeah, Jasper made bank on it.
Yeah, he would have.
He got in quick. Jasper's clever. He bought 2 extra copies, and then that's what you do. Like when the book comes out and all the hype is coming, whack it up on eBay, and there's very few other copies on there. Jasper made good money on that book. He's a flipper. 96 pages of colored fun.
I've probably bought a book off you before, Jasper. I buy off flippers all the time. Like I'm happy to pay an extra $5-10 for something if it gives me the convenience of not having to hunt it down. I'm not fussed at all.
Micro says flipping the cards was great money too. Really?
Yeah.
Those cards were $100.
Huh.
Hundreds for those cards. Wow. Mo says they call Jasper the Ripper Flipper. Yeah. Wow.
If nothing else, it's a good investment.
It's not just rippers. There's so many books I would love to back, but I'm not paying.
Well, you remember that tweet I made a few weeks ago? It was like more. I can't remember what it was. Like $25 for a book and like $35 for the postage. It was more for the postage than it was for the actual book.
Yeah, that's what was rippers was. A lot of books are like that. Aaron Lopresti's, Graham Nolan's, a lot of guys like Malin and Shane Davis and Ethan will somewhat eat the international costs by sort of charging a flat fee, a slightly higher flat fee for domestic. So maybe it's like $10 domestic, and that kind of offsets the losses that they make on international. But yeah, others, they don't do that. So
I just use a fulfillment service. Like it's cheaper all around, especially for us Aussies. Like we're on the other side of the world. We kind of have to cater to the other side of the world.
Yeah. It's about. I mean, you gotta price it for the American market. That's just
exactly
the reality of the situation. So, but I think I'm pretty competitive, especially when I will be releasing Fractured Mind. So if you just want it, when Fractured Mind comes out, I don't know exactly how long it's going to be. The story is going to be 33 pages, but how long the actual book is going to be, if there's going to be extras and stuff. But it'll be if you want to buy the single book, I'm just going to ship all them to RJ and he can deal with it.
That's what I do.
Pretty good, as cheap as price as possible. For the extras and stuff, or if you get a big package, I'll probably still handle that myself. But we'll see. Things can change. Michael,
I am here this time.
Third time lucky.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a night. I am not usually up this late, guys.
Welcome, Ogden.
Thank you for coming. You don't have to stay around like all night either. I'm going to be live for about another 45 minutes. So if you need to crash.
Yeah, I'm probably just stopping by really quick to say hi. We've been super short at work, so this is my second straight 12 through 4 in the morning that I've done. So I need like
Pumps back has to get out of here, and Mo Biggs is really happy to see you.
Yeah,
read that
Mo
there.
is especially angry with me right now. Oh, Mo was not happy with me after that American Bliss stream that I did with Dave and Eric last Saturday.
Oh, what happened?
I won't go into it. I feel like it's best we try to move on and be cordial. If Mo wants to bring it up, I'll let him. But I'm not gonna go and bring up spilt milk. But
can you see the screen?
Yes, it is.
How cool does that look?
That is so cool, man. Like, you're crushing it. I've been watching the stream from work, but I'm logged out of I can't really log back into my Gmail on there, so I couldn't chime in on the chat. But it's looking great, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really close to being finished. Just doing some finishing touches. I'll level things out, make sure all the colors are popping and everything's balanced where it needs to be. But I'm really happy with it. I'm happy you're happy with it. Should be done in a day or so. You can have that and hopefully get you up to 500 signups or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I'd be keen, as you Aussies say.
Yeah, I told everyone that they're getting a second trading card now too, Ogden.
Okay, I mean that's fine. Did you talk about the contest? Do we want to do that here?
No, I was waiting for you to do a tweet about that. But yeah, we're having another. I'm happy to. I am more than happy to. We're going to have another fan art contest. Just like the first one, we're going to have a fan art contest. But this time, the prize is actually crazy. All right. This is Ogden's idea too. It wasn't even my idea. Believe it or not.
So the way that it's going to work is, as per the last time, it's a fan art contest. Top 5 submissions get included in the book and the fan art gallery. But the winner is going to get a special 1-of-1 print of the Embrace Special Edition for Book 2 with their piece as the cover.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Never heard that before. That's very nice.
And it will come with a certificate of authenticity signed by me and Ogden, and it will be numbered 1-of-1, and it's just for you.
Yep.
Very nice. Yeah, that's hell cool. He's a really fun character to draw. You can kind of just let your imagination go crazy, as I sort of did. And it was a good practice for hands for me. I don't know how many hands we've got in here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And also, do you see that thing?
Yeah, I love that.
That's the ginger root hand.
And that's brilliant. I would have never thought of that. I was expecting it to just be on the end of one of the hand tentacles,
Yeah. No, originally I was thinking that too. But then I thought
it's too obvious.
The actual ginger root, I like the silhouette, and I like it to be a bit, secret. So, yeah. Antoine says that's clever.
Yeah.
Thank you, Antoine.
Absolutely.
Spreading the good word.
I'm trying. I'm playing. I'll be able to do a lot more here soon. I'm actually finishing my degree here. I'll be completely done my bachelor's here by February, so it's going to be good. I'm actually going to be able to focus on promoting a lot more.
Well, that would be nice, because so far it's just been me.
I mean, I read things from time to time, and we talk a lot behind the scenes. We got some really cool things planned for the second and even third book. I've actually started to map out what we're doing for the third issue. But
yeah, I can't wait. I nearly spilled the beans earlier, and then I was like, I should wait for Ogden.
Yeah, I feel like I've
promoted
promoted this book more than you, Michael.
Yeah, well, there's been shit going on. Like I've got
He's
so
been
much
busy with his SPQR, his manga.
I've had that. I've had like I was sick for like 2 weeks. Dean knows about that. I got like the flu. I got influenza A, and I had like a temperature of 104, and that turned into an ear infection. I've been getting my butt kicked the past month and a half. So I haven't really been anywhere, but like the American Bliss campaign gave me an opportunity to kind of start to come back in, and now it's going to be a thing where I'm going to be able to do, I think, a bit more promotion and everything. And we've got, Bancroft, your cover is fantastic. We also have Rini has her cover as well. It's going to be a really great campaign. We've got some really cool stuff coming for you guys.
Feels like there's a good amount of buzz building up around it. Mo just wants to say congratulations on finishing Clown College, Ogden.
Thank you so much. It took me a bit, but I can finally do a somersault properly. It's all good.
Nice.
Important.
The real thing I'm sweating is getting into the clown car with the 20 other people. I'm 6'2". I'm working on it. Contortionism is like my weakest subject, so like we're working on it.
I have a question for you. Which one do you think will be the best-selling cover? Because last time it was like unanimously voted. Everyone knew which one was going to be the most popular. But this time, all three of them are pretty awesome. Like, I can't tell you which one is by far the best.
I'm just going to say Rainy. That's the answer.
It's like Bancroft's like, I'm throwing my... I mean, I don't know, man. Bancroft, I wouldn't
your one's pretty awesome, Bancroft.
But your cover is phenomenal. Dean's cover is great as well. Really showcases how much he's leveled up. I mean, the interiors on this book are insane too. Like Dean's been working hard on that, and
some mad surprises in store too that we haven't even teased or anything.
Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff coming up that we're coming up with, and Dean and I actually had like a solid 3 hours yesterday.
You want to know something funny, Bancroft? There's going to be something in this book, in the Embrace 2, that I have told Odin I'm doing. I've made Odin start paying for it, but he has no idea what it is.
Yeah.
That's a lot of trust. You sure you want to hand that to an Aussie?
Well, so the only reason why I'm putting up with this is that the art's being done by Kari Salviejo. So I'm like, sure, whatever it's going to be is going to be phenomenal.
Even though Mo is still not convinced on Kari. He's
Mo's not convinced on Kari?
Yeah, he doesn't like manga.
Yeah, she draws a whole bunch of different... You back tequila, Mo.
Snarticon says Rini is the answer. Snarticon's become a really great member of the chat here over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, he knows who butters the real bread in this corner of Comicsgate. And I don't know, Dean, what's your cup size? How big are your man boobs?
I mean,
I don't know if I can quite compete on that front. So No, I saw her piece. Like it's legitimately freaking awesome. So
Yeah, it is bloody cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for that to get colored too. She's having that's going to be colored by her colorist from Fiendish as well.
And that is just like whoever that is, you know, they're a fantastic pair. So, yeah, they're gonna crush it.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I'm gonna pull pitch because I am about to fall over. I am so tired. But
thanks for popping on,
Bancroft. Phenomenal work. We'll touch base here in the next day or so and chit chat about stuff. Dean, behave.
What?
Hey, man, look, you got your parental slip to be on this stream.
That's it. I'm gonna spoil the Embrace 3 and 4 when you leave.
Please don't. It's so goddamn hard. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks so much for the great work on the cover, Bancroft. And Dean, as I said, yeah.
Yeah, mate.
We'll talk later. Bye, guys.
See ya. Mo says, Bancroft, could you highlight the chat where I was bad mouthing artist? Mo, I was just trying to get a rise out of him. He didn't take the bait though.
Yeah, he's come a long way. He's had a lot of training when it comes to dealing with live streams and the chat.
Yeah. Unfortunately. He used to be such a sweet summer child. Now he's become a wizened old curmudgeon. Finn's in the chat. He says Dean is sadistic.
Yeah, I just like messing with Ogden. It's fun. We're like CG's original Odd Couple. There is no reason that we should be able to make a comic book together.
I thought that was me and Rob. But yeah, I would never. I mean, I guess I did. I did make a comic with Rob. I colored his comic.
Yeah, you did.
I did work with Rob, and then afterwards, he gave me like a really sappy thanks, saying I was a dream to work. He said I was a dream to work with, and I was like, "We're never working again, Rob. That's a bridge too far."
Like, why'd you have to make him pay, Rob? God damn it!
I know. Darkseid's got to go. He's got to go to
See
work.
you, Darkseid.
See you, Darkseid. Making comics. So you finished up your work for Rocket today. Does that mean you're back onto
under the Embrace?
back
Yeah.
onto the Embrace?
Yeah. Like, I was halfway through a page anyway. I've got to ink it, like it's already finished penciling and everything. And I really want to get that, because I'm up to page 6 and I want to get that 6th page, like finished so that we can do the preview Ashcan that was unlocked on the SPQR campaign. Because I can't remember what it was. I think it was like 10K or something. But whenever they cross that, everyone who backed SPQR gets a preview of the Embrace 2. And it's the first 6 pages. So I've got to get those 6 pages done.
Well, I'll be getting that because I backed that.
Yeah.
Model V says, Rob is your creation, Michael. You set him on fire as a child. That's the story we talked about yesterday. And then he grew from the bogan in the iron mask to the nitwit we all love and make fun of today. Well,
like
let's
a
just go with
phoenix
that.
from
Close
the
enough.
ashes.
Yeah, like a phoenix, he rises. Mo says, tonight, for the first time in a long time, Ogden will be going to bed with wet sheets and a dry pillow over false pretenses.
What the fuck?
What happened the other night? Usually it's like friendly ribbing. Now it's like the hot fire.
Yeah, I feel like I missed something. I'm going to have to go back and check it out.
Did you see our Rob Arnold emoji in the chat?
Yeah. I've used it, but my thing is expired right now, so I'll have to renew it next week. But yeah, I was using it.
It's good shit. It's good stuff. Right. What am I doing here? I forgot to actually do things. Just pottering along.
Yeah, you've done like one purple line.
No, I've done more. Hang on. Let's have. I've done at least 3. Let's have a look actually, because you can go back. I want to save it before I go back, because one time I went back and then did something, and then it erased everything that I'd done.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. Right. I was like, when that happens for me, that and computers not working is really the only thing that can get me angry.
That'll end the whole day for me. Yeah, I'm done for the day if that happens.
Yeah. Let's see if I've done anything. That's a bit. Look, do you see that difference? Let me go back.
No.
It's actually not that much.
I really wasn't even being smart then. I did not see the difference.
There's something, look.
Oh, yeah, up in the top corner there on the left, for anyone who can't see it.
No, there's things happening.
There's things.
Whoa. D is trying to get Dean a membership. He's gifted 5 members. Thank you so much, Dean. Legend. Unfortunately, I don't think it worked.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
Dave got a membership. Genuine Comics is back. Simply Green, Pete Callan, Serious Cat, and Heavy Merlin. Oh, but thank you so much, D. That is incredibly generous, my friend. I think we have actually, due to your generosity and Sumo Thori's generosity, I think we actually have more members than we've ever had. So I really can't thank you enough. Actually, I'm due for another Rod Looper page tomorrow. We'll put that up for all you new members that you'll be able to check that out. Sorry, Dean. D tried. He tried his hardest and just wasn't in the cards for today.
It's all good. I appreciate it anyway, D. Thanks, mate.
It's the thought. It's the thought that counts. I say that to Mel about presents, and she's like, "No, it's not the thought that counts. I want something good. Like, if you don't get me something good, that's not like a good thing. That's a bad thing that you've done. It would have been better off if you gave me nothing." It's a complete opposite philosophy that I learned.
But if you put thought into it, you would pick something that she would like, and then it would be like getting it right, you know? Like,
yeah, not really. That's not how Mel thinks. Oh, you're right, Snipticon. There's an Antonio Banderas video that I play. I gotta find I love this video, but I don't know if it's punchy enough to play when I get gifted memberships. It's like when I see a guy like D in the chat just gifting those 5 memberships, this was me. Do you ever do this? Who's that tennis player who does this? Come on.
oh, I haven't seen that since I was like a teenager.
He wins and he goes, "Come on!"
Yeah,
I always do that. I do that now whenever I beat my kids in like a board game or something.
Okay,
Someone's gonna clip that
end the sentence there. Yeah,
beat my kids. No, when I beat them at Russian roulette. That's what I mean. Not anything weird.
In Russian roulette with a gun.
Did you not hear the Russian roulette story?
No, what?
Someone has it clipped. I think it's B Rose has it clipped. Yeah, Mo's like, someone clipped that. You make me sound like an ass, says Mel. Am I lying though? Do you beat your kids? No,
You got some explaining
Mel
to do now.
is your present, Michael. No, Leighton Hewitt.
Leighton Hewitt, that's
so much,
it.
William. Yeah.
Thank you, William.
He was like world #1 for a year or something.
Yeah, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing people do that thing where they point at their heads.
Come on. I do it to annoy my kids, not when I beat them. When I defeat them in a game of some kind.
Right.
Small V says, someone super chat Michael the word so we can edit it after I beat my for mischief. No. We went to the $2 shop and we got some caps. Like in a revolver.
Yeah, the old cap guns.
The old cap things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a plastic gun. Plastic. Not even metal.
Yeah, they're toys.
And
They
it's
don't
got-
even look real half the time.
It's got 6 things.
Yeah.
Put it in, and you go, psh, and then sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But when it does, it gives off a pop instead of just a click. And so what I did is those red things, there's the little white caps are in there, the things that explode. I picked out 5 and just left 1 in there. And I was like that, and I was clicking it, and we were passing it around going click, 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 and then someone got the pop, and that's how we played Russian roulette. And I said that, and everyone's like, that's dangerous. Never hand your child a gun.
No, not. That's a toy. It's literally they weren't going to get hurt at all.
Like
They might have had their ears
like a
ringing.
Nerf gun, and they were like,
Yeah.
it's still irresponsible because it's teaching them poor gun handling lessons. I'm like, I know I can't teach Americans what it's like to live in Australia. How guns just aren't even. It's like they're not even real here, especially a handgun. It's like they're not even a real thing.
I haven't seen a gun in real life since I was like 20. That's at least 12 years ago.
No, I wouldn't do that with a gun with blanks, Pork. I'm not that like a real gun with blanks. I'm not that.
Yeah, the thing Bancroft is talking about is literally just makes a loud noise. Like it doesn't fire anything at all. It's just a toy. I don't know if you guys.
There's no barrel. There's no barrel.
There's nothing. Yeah.
But, was that a crow? Was that a crow? Yeah, it sounded like a.
Yeah, it was a crow. Yeah.
What else is going on? Have you taught them real roulette yet? No. I'm a poker player. There will be no table games in this house.
Roulette is just a game of luck. Like you can't get good at roulette, you know?
Mo says, Bancroft, have you ever seen the movie Meet Joe Black? I have. I actually like that movie. I don't know why.
I haven't.
It's got Brad Pitt in it and Anthony Hopkins, who I love. No, there's no chance of Brandon Lee happening. None. They have more dangerous guns that they sell where you press the trigger and it rolls something across a flint and it shoots sparks out of the end of the barrel and they go everywhere. That's more dangerous than a cap gun. I wouldn't put that up close to their face. For $10, thank you so much, Sumo Thori. Will you and Rod be showing up to meet the fans at FanFest next year, or are you going to be a wanker? I would love Rod to come to the Fans Fest next year. I would love to meet Rod. I don't want to be a wanker. Thank you, Sumo. Very generous of you. That is some dark. Anton, I'm not going to read that. That's some dark humor. I wouldn't do that. Again, and more dark humor from Dave. We don't have guns. We just stab people with knives. Oh my god.
Yeah, daily machete videos coming out of London.
Yeah, I told everyone the other day in your stream about all the people going around with grenades in Europe, and people didn't believe me. They thought I was making
Where are
it
they
up.
getting grenades from, though?
Don't know. People, grenade dealers, your local, grenadier. You know, the guy in the trench coat. It's got all the different kinds hanging.
Like,
but then, yeah, I got a lot of comments afterwards. Thank you to everyone who leaves a comment. It helps grow the channel. Who said, no, absolutely. Yeah, there's tons of grenade. I don't know if they're like attacks or people just setting them off. I don't know. But yeah, it's an actual issue in Europe. And I was saying how we don't really have that because I imagine it's probably pretty damn hard to get a grenade into Australia, as opposed to into France or Sweden or Switzerland. You just kind of drive over the border.
Yeah, I don't think.
Hold on. Sumo Thori, he is gifted 5 memberships. I'm going to play him a mad lad. Sumo is a mad lad.
I am a maverick. I am a savage. I am a legend. I am a madman. You never know what I'm going to do next. I am a mad lad.
Hal Sumo Thori, the mad lad, gifting 5 memberships. Richard, let's see if Dean is in here. Richard Falk, Timmy Mello, GK1, Lord Ravener, and Sam Rogers. You missed out again.
Yeah, no, you gotta. It goes in order of who's commented the most, and because I've been here, I haven't said a single thing the entire time.
Jibbed, absolutely jibbed. But thank you nonetheless, and welcome to all these members. This is crazy. Sumo will get a big head, Bancroft, or a bigger head. No, Sumo's head can get as big as he wants. He's like one of my most generous chatters. And I recognize and see him every single time. And I've never gatekept him, ever. Micro says, it wouldn't surprise me if it was the Russian military. I don't know who it is. It's probably like...
I did see that, Micro. Yeah, actually, it could just be soldiers selling off stuff. Yeah. It's a better guess than anything I could have come up with.
Mo says if he brings Mrs. B to the US, he'll need someone to stay home and hold the kids hostage, or she'll agree to return to Australia. Damn. Dean, get up in the chat so you can get one of these. Dean's always in the chat. He'll get one eventually.
And I'll just renew mine on payday.
There you go.
It's only a couple of days. It'll be fine.
Pork Hunt says, as a kid in Ipswich, we found munitions at the edge of a park left by American soldiers during World War II. We played with them. Lol. Yeah, it sounds like a good Aussie childhood right there.
Yeah.
I used to find empty spent shotgun. What is that? What is that called? What's a shotgun
shell?
Casing? It's not really a shell, is it? Because it's a big red thing.
Well, I've only ever heard people say shotgun shells.
Maybe it is. Yeah, I used to go find
this
them
is the big issue with being Australian. Like, we don't even know. All the Americans are probably sitting there going, it's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Micro says
actually,
it's a casing. John says shell.
Yeah.
Antoine says shell.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Devilfish. Good old Ipswich. Totally.
Good old Ipswich.
Mo says, Bancroft, if you never gatekept Sumo, how have you, in good conscience, used Sumo to gatekeep me from the coveted most gatekept Renji award for 2 years running? That's actually a good question. I don't have an answer to that, unfortunately.
It's a conspiracy, Mo.
Mel asked me last night, why do I just talk so much crap when I stream?
Well, I mean, what else are we going to do?
Yeah, I said, that's how you stream.
Yeah.
You just, whatever pops into your head, you just say it.
Anything is better than being quiet.
That's what I found.
Yeah. People will lose interest if you're just sitting there silent. You get about 5 seconds of silence before people start saying, oh, why is everyone so quiet?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, so you got to be talking that entire time.
It's stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Richard Falk says, where's my wrench, Bancroft?
I've been asking that for years, Richard.
Do you not have a wrench?
No. Remember, I'm not allowed to have one because I'm a creator now. And I said that was unfair because you gave one back to Skip.
Yeah, and I gave one to John. And I gave one to Shane Davis.
Yeah, you gave one to Shane Davis and Malin and everyone as soon as they showed up too.
Yeah, it's a bit
You got called
hypocritical.
out for your hypocrisy. Yes.
It's a bit. I'm just clout chasing. My wrench giving.
Chasing Bancroft, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. That's fine.
Well, Mo says that's not what she meant. She means what you say is crap compared to the times you read my comments, meaning his comments.
Well, that is true. I mean, everyone can see that. Everyone can see that. That's obvious.
Time to finally end the wrench war. That's right. Take Skip's wrench.
No, Skip was great here yesterday. I don't want to start another wrench.
Yeah, no, he does good. He hasn't timed me out for no reason in a long time, so he can keep his wrench.
I think we're in a state of truce, Skip and I.
It's uneasy time of peace
between each other. Does Camel have a wrench? He might. I don't know.
Maybe.
Mo says Bancroft started that whole no wrenches for creators rule to gatekeep his sworn enemy Eric Withers. Do you have any enemies in Comicsgate, Dean?
I mean, I don't think so. There is one guy who considered me his enemy. I don't even know his name though. Like I don't even know his name, but he had a big problem with the first embrace. He called it like Captain Baby Hands, and he hated the fact that people liked it, and he said that I was terrible. But I can't even remember the guy's name, so that's how important he was.
Well, that just sounds like a critic. That's like someone who's like, oh, I think you're a shit artist or something. I mean, I don't consider that an enemy. That's just like, people get their kicks doing that on the internet. I don't understand it. They spend a lot of their time just sort of going after or critiquing people that they don't like what they're doing. I'm talking about like a full-on enemy.
No, I don't think so. Like all that talk of CG being a hate group is greatly exaggerated.
I think I have a couple. Some of them were kind of enemies, and then it sort of all cooled off, because it's not like, if I say something really dumb or I do something dumb and then that creates some beef, I'm not going to really pursue that. It's not my personality. I'm not going to go after it. Oh my god, and start a big flame war.
No, you never really
usually.
Anyway.
What's that?
You're pretty good with that sort of thing, Like you've never really been in like some massive blue that I've ever seen. Like I've never seen you get into any like serious drama.
It's happened a couple of times. Other people, there you go. Yeah, they make videos about you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They're making a video. Oh, cool. Right, I probably won't be watching that.
Well, yeah, no, I haven't had anyone make a video about me yet or anything like that. And if someone does consider me their enemy, can they like let me know? Because that'd be cool. It'd work. Turn it into a show or something,
Finn says, I've never been in any drama. Finn, maybe not you. You've been caught stuck in the middle of it, my friend. I've seen that many a night.
Now, he just records the drama and then remixes it.
Yeah, he gets like two guys on who actually hate each other, and it's like, and Finn's just in the middle of it, chuckling.
Finn's channel is one of my favorites in all of CG, for real.
It is good. It's the wrong time for us. That's like when he's on, is either I'm about to go to sleep or it's Mel and I watching TV or something like that.
The amount of times I've fallen asleep watching Finn on YouTube, and then I wake up to all of them screaming like 4 or 5 hours later. I'm like, yeah, I better turn this off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mark Brooks. Mark Brooks is my enemy. He blocked me after calling me a racist.
Mark Brooks called you a racist?
Yeah, personally.
Why did he call you a racist?
I can't remember what it was. It was something about one of the race swapped characters, though, for sure.
Oh. Because you were probably calling out racism.
Probably, yeah. It was that long ago now, though.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, absolutely, that counts. I mean, well, and then you've got guys like today who was like...
Oh, Liam. Finatra just said Liam. Liam hates my guts. Just the way he thinks that you stabbed him in the back, he thinks I betrayed him as well.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
I didn't even know you had much interaction with Liam.
Yeah, I had Liam's phone number. Well, I don't anymore, but I did. He had spoken to me a few times.
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted to hire me one day. Oh, how times have changed.
That never happened.
Yeah.
Liam's actually been hanging out here a little bit in the chat, so I think he's...
That's like the only place I ever see him is in your chat. Antoine says Mark Brooks blocked him for being black and not agreeing with him. That's funny, Mortal V.
What's he done? Mortal membership. All right, let's see if I did this right. And it's me as Robin with a beer.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. And I guess that does that count? I don't think that counts.
Jasper says Liam is trying to sell a book right now. I think he's always been trying to sell his book.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Kakashi or something.
Kakashi Murder Dolls.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've done a bit more purple now. A little bit.
Yeah, I really like it. Because I know you were like iffy on even adding it. I remember when you were like not sure if you were even going to do it. I really like it. I think it makes it.
I think you need it because let me take it off, and it still looks fine, I guess.
But it looks unfinished.
But it looks like it's missing something.
Yeah.
It looks like it's missing. I'll tell you what it loses. It loses depth. Here, let me turn it off. Yeah, so it's fine. It looks nice. Actually, I'll turn off on him too.
Yeah,
But
it looks cool. But even then, he
cool.
sinks into it. He disappears into the background. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a little extra poppage. It just sort of it adds dimension to it, and it doesn't need to be too much. But yeah, I'm digging it. Let's actually go back to the campaigns for a sec. Hang on, I'm going to save this. I get worried. Getting worried. It's
Can't
saving.
even minimize the window without.
What you talking about?
You can't even minimize the window without saving it.
No, I just get in that habit. I just get in that habit. I don't trust the autosave. Too many bad instances. And like I said earlier, I cannot stand doing something again that I've already done.
Mo says you gatekept his comment doxing my ancestry. I'm not sure what he's talking about though. I didn't see it.
Let's have a look. Let's dox your ancestry.
Ectoplasm, Antoine. They're made out of like spooky ghost stuff.
Hold on, I gotta read that yet. It's a super chat. Mo says, does Mark Brooks realize Dean is 15% Aboriginal and identifies as Rama Rama? Are you really 15% Aboriginal?
I don't think it's 15%. I have like one black ancestor.
Yeah.
I said that one time on a stream ages ago, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm like half Aboriginal," and they're like, "Your math is terrible."
What are we talking? Like, what are they? Great grandfather, grandfather,
Great grandfather.
15. That's not 15%.
Yeah, no, I'd never even met the guy. He was long dead before I was.
That's
even born.
what, like, people don't understand. Like that, a lot of the guys who are going around like saying they say this in Australia, it's a very like I don't know, I guess it can kind of be done as a virtue signal, but I guess other people are like really proud of it. They'll like say, "Oh, I'm Dennis, I'm a Wujundari man," or whatever it is, you know. Because there's like thousands of tribes. Like I'm
like way too white. If I tried that, I'd get beaten up because I am like ghostly.
No, there's people out there doing it who have got red hair.
Claiming First Nation benefits.
Yeah. Yes. on any government form. Are you?
Yeah,
an
I should
Aboriginal
tick
Torres
that
Strait
box.
Islander?
Yeah.
You absolutely
Next
do.
time I
Like,
will.
everyone
Next
else
time I
is
have to, I will. We'll see what happens. See if they even catch it. Like, see if they even check.
All right. So we got Mo's comment here. Let me grab Antoine's super chat. He says, what material are the elastic hands comprised of? It sounds like ectoplasm, like ghost stuff.
Yeah, like spooky ghost stuff. Because if you've read the first one, I don't know who hasn't read the first one, but he uses it to like wrap the criminals up as well. Like when they find the criminals, they'll find the criminal stuck to a wall or something, and they'll have all this goo all over them.
Ah, right. Jaro says it's time to leave it alone, Bancroft. It's looking fine. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the
pretty good.
Drawing of it. I always do like a final pass of levels and curves and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make sure all the tonal, balance is right and everything, and the colors are saturated exactly how I want them to be. But yeah, I'm happy. You're happy with it. I'm really happy with it. I think it's unlike a lot of other covers I've seen out there. So yeah, go sign up. Snipecon says the guy that replays the same part of Mario 20 times with a save state. What's that got to do with anything? That's an impossible game.
Are you even getting better at that yet? Though honestly, by this time you should at least know how to play Mario.
No, I'm an expert at the original Mario. Mario 1, I'm great at Mario 1. I'm not that good at Mario 3, but I've beaten it before, but not in front of a live studio audience. But this Lost Levels is a joke. It's an absolute friggin' debacle of a game, and it's not it's so hard it's not even fun. Crazy Mad says not enough hands. You got to find the secret one, Crazy Mad.
Yeah, you can never have too many hands. There's no winning that.
I think I'm really happy with my hands in this. I think I did really well with the hands.
You've come a very long way when it comes to drawing hands.
A long way.
Yeah.
When you go back, oh my god, it's not even. Antoine says Dean is proper creamy.
Proper creamy.
Micro says, dude, Elizabeth Warren pulled it off for over 3 decades because she had high cheekbones. Yeah, and she got it checked.
Yeah, and she's a crazy person.
And she was 1,024, like Cherokee or something.
That is ridiculous. And she still says it to this day. She still tries to pretend that like that DNA test never happened.
Yeah. Oh god, some of these. So they're the consistency of ejaculate, Dean. Well, I mean, we don't get into that.
They're thicker than that.
More viscous.
Yeah.
Thank you, Val Schnitzel. He likes it. Likes the cover. Mobig says Bancroft uses save states to retrace his steps.
Got him.
Snackgun says, I'm not a commie. I pay for my memberships. Thank you so much, Snackgun.
Nice.
Did you guys get to that level that just repeats until you find the secret path? Aren't there? Is it? I think there is.
Yeah, there is one that just loops forever. And there is no
well,
way
we
out
must
of
have, because we finished it. We got to world 8-4 and finished the castle, and then they sent us to like world 9-1. We were celebrating, and then I was like, what the hell? There's more? Jaro says, this is the cover I'm buying. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, excellent choice.
Man, lots of chats here tonight. Yeah, the castle, the Moldova. Yeah. That we did have to find out exactly how to do it, and it did take us a while, but the chat was there to support us.
Well, when you're done with the Lost Levels, you can try some of those like Kaizo maps and Super Poo World and things like that.
With Mario for a while, I think. We'll
Okay.
Mario for a while. So we were all Mario'd out.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
If you think the Lost Levels are hard,
Yeah. I watched a few of them on YouTube, and I was like, no, I don't think.
They're
I
insane.
don't think we'll be getting into that. So that was my cover, the variant covers. There'll be 3 covers available on Embrace 2. There'll be Dean's cover, there will be my cover, and there will be Reenie's cover, who's going to sell the most. But if you want to know when that's all happening, sign up to the Embrace 2. You'll win. If you go on to back it, you'll get 2 exclusive holo foil trading. They'll both be holo foil.
Yeah.
Both be holo foil. You guys crazy? You guys are crazy. I'm doing my own trading cards, Dean, for the first time ever. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, nice. What are you going to have on them? Just like Ella and...
No, I'm gonna have lore on them. So you know how like there's history and stuff woven into the Lucent. I'm gonna be doing this concept art style, and so you can learn a bit about what these silly things that I've kind of woven into the story are and how they relate to the Lucent. And also I get to draw some cool concept art that I would just want to have fun doing, because I really like that stuff.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it should be good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably, depending on, how much money it makes, so it's like everyone gets a card, and then, make a bit more money, everyone gets 2 cards. But if you only get the full set, there'll be like a $5 tier or something like that, an add-on.
Oh, nice. So you can just buy them if you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
All stuff. So yeah, it should be cool. So I got some trading cards some samples being sent out to me now. I can test the quality. I got the thickest because I like them thick. Ethan has like the thickest cards that I've received, and I really like that quality. Cello gloss both sides. Yeah, it's cool stuff. And I do realize I just said I like them thick. So another thing to clip. I know. See, stream of consciousness. Everyone gets to have their fun. I'll model V. That's a nice avatar there. Anton says, I like them thick too.
Nice.
Sign up to the Embrace. Lots of fun stuff on this campaign. Big recommend from me. I'm proud to be a part of it. Rocket Mission 2 was at 67% funded. Did we get any more backers? No more backers, but that's still continuing on. I think at this pace, they'll probably get funded in about a week if everyone gets out there and supports it. Fanacha clipped it. Oh, goody. It's a good thing when Fanacha's watching your stream. I'm going to end up in a Fanacha song. Yes, that's actually I was actually in one.
That's how you know you made it.
Daddy. Yeah, I was in the Crawdaddy one, which is actually one of my favorites of Finn's with Anthony Figueroa. Oh yeah. Read my last 2. Okay. Mrs. B makes Bancroft live in the shack just so his princess will forever be in another castle in life, as in the game. That's actually really sweet.
Poetic.
That's like poetic, yeah. One of the cards will be Albert Fish. The proud tradition of child murder is well represented within the pages of the Lucent. I don't think there's going to be any child murder in Painted Death, though, thankfully. Although there will be some death, obviously. It is Painted Death.
We already killed the kid in the Embrace, so
yeah, that's the premise. That happens straight away. If you're gonna kill an important kid, do it right away, like out of the gate. It has to be in the first scene.
Yeah, exactly right.
Otherwise,
you grow attached to him after he's already dead. We couldn't get you attached to him first and then kill him off.
Yeah, that would have been rough. We'll make an edit of Bancroft saying things out of context and call it Frisky Dingo. Oh, Comic Skate is the best. American Bliss, Dave Brink's character, written by Michael Oden, who was just on here and is now fast asleep. Refresh. This is very close. Very close indeed. We weren't able to bring it home for him tonight, but that looks like I'll wake up tomorrow morning and everyone will be celebrating that it is fully funded.
That is tomorrow for sure.
Yeah. Camel Moon, boots and heels. No new backers, but he did make it to 170 tonight, so that's awesome. Still got some copies of the Lucent Waking Dream unedited edition available, and the actual comic. We're getting down close. There's 6 left, Dean.
6 of the first print.
Yeah, I think I've probably sold I'm gonna say something like 1,100, maybe 1,200. I don't know the exact number, how many I actually ended up with. But that's a good first innings. I'm very happy with that. So yeah,
that's an amazing first go, man.
This is the last of them. This is a bit nostalgic. I've kept my copies. I've kept.
Have you kept yourself? I was going to say, have you kept yourself some spares? Because I don't have a spare of the Embrace, and I wish I did.
Yeah, no, I've kept 10. I'm like, that's you
Okay,
never know who you're gonna meet and who's gonna want one later on in the day. Like, in life,
something might happen to your one. So.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on a sec. Genuine Comics says, I placed a warning on the campaign page about the Indiegogo tip system. Back and started complaining. Oh God.
Well, yeah, that Indiegogo thing, it's shifty as hell the way they do that.
Yeah, I did a video on that. There is actually now, so you can get some extensions, so it's automatically.
Yeah, I added that because of your video.
Yeah. But still, yeah, people got caught. A D in the chat here got caught for $60 on a $250 tier.
Bloody hell.
That ain't right. Jasper says, I might have another copy. Well, please do, Jasper, if you want to. And if you want that extra signature in it, just ask. We'll facilitate that. All right, Dean, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
With another Aussie. I'm looking forward to what you come up with for the book, and also to see what you've been doing on for Rocket and everything else.
Yeah, I can't wait to show everyone. But there's a bunch of things. Even now, there's still things that no one even knows I'm working on. So, like, I can't wait for you guys to see what I've been up to.
You, Eric Weathers, and there's someone else. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Most improved artists over the last year.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying.
No, I can tell. You can tell when someone's like trying to get good. I can see that you guys are. So, yeah, keep it up. Keep up the good work. Follow. What's your Twitter handle?
DJ Comics Mate.
DJ Comics Mate, and also I've got your hair the whole time. YouTube.com. Comics Mate, Comics Gate, Comics Mate. There he is. Yeah, look at him, looking younger than he actually is. Do go make sure you are subbed to Dean.
We have great videos from me and Kimasabi. So Kimasabi uploads videos on there now too. So like I gave him full permission to the channel.
Kill. Get you up to our 500 backers. That would be subscribers. That would be nice. Keep it up. All right, everyone. I want to thank Dean, but I want to thank the biggest thank you of all goes out to the most amazing, spectacular, incredible, and always phenomenal, sexiest chat in all of CG. I will probably not see you tomorrow. But I'll try and do a video tomorrow, and I'll see you on the video game show after that. All right, everyone, have a good night, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig, but as a bundle, we form a mighty